The room was beautiful. Soft, warm lights, neatly arranged clothes, a full perfumes lined up like trophies of a life she barely lived. Everything looked right, but it didn't feel right.
Amara sat cross-legged on her bed, dressed in an oversized hoodie, staring at her phone. On the screen, a girl spun in a glittering dress under club lights. Music loud, people alive, energy everywhere.
Watch me shine tonight. Under the lights we come alive.
Amara whispered, "I could look like that." She turned her head slowly toward her wardrobe. Inside, heels she had never worn, dresses still with tags, a gold necklace resting in its box. Her voice dropped. "I do look like that." Silence. Then, quieter. "So why am I here?" Her
I'm
phone rang.
tired today.
Ada. Bidemi stared at it. It kept ringing. She didn't answer. Instead, she texted, "I'm tired today." Almost immediately. "Again, Bidemi, you always cancel. We're going out tonight, just come." She typed, erased, typed again. "I don't feel like it." 3 dots appeared. Then, "You never feel like anything." That one stayed. Bidemi dropped the phone beside her. Her chest tightened. "I do feel like it," she whispered. "I just can't move." Night. She stood in front of her mirror. Slowly, she tried. She wore the dress. Black, elegant, perfect fit. Heels on, hair done, lip gloss. She looked stunning. For a moment, her eyes lit up. "This is me," she said softly. But then, the silence of the room crept back in. No music, no laughter, no one waiting. Just her reflection. Her smile faded. Her shoulders dropped. "Who am I dressing up for?" Her voice cracked. She removed the heels, one by one. The lights went off. The silence returned. To familiar now. Amara lay in bed, staring into darkness. Then, tick, her eyes shifted. The wall clock had stopped. Her breath slowed. No, tick, it moved again. But wrong. Too slow. Too loud. Then, a whisper. "You stayed again." Her body froze. "Who's there?" The room stretched. Darkness thickened unnaturally. Something moved near the mirror. A figure, tall, still, watching. Her voice trembled. "This is a dream." The figure tilted its head. "Is it?" It stepped forward. Its face was hers, but not right. Eyes hollow, smile too wide. "You want to go out," it said softly. "Dance, laugh, be seen." Bidemi couldn't move. "Yes," she whispered. The thing smiled wider. "Then why do you always choose me?" Her heart pounded violently. "I don't choose this." The creature stepped closer. "Yes, you do." Suddenly, it grabbed her wrist. Cold, sharp, pain shot through her arm. "You choose safety over living. You choose silence over risk. You choose this room over the world." Bidemi struggled. "Let me go." The grip tightened. "You don't want that life," it whispered. "You're scared you won't belong." Tears streamed down her face. "That's not true." "Then prove it." The room began to collapse into darkness. The mirror cracked. The version of her smiled. "Or stay here." She woke up, gasping. Her room back to normal. Perfect, and touched. But her wrist still hurt. She held it tightly, breathing hard. "I can't keep doing this." Next day, sunlight filled the room beautifully. Everything looked like peace. But inside her, war. Her phone buzzed again. "Ada." This time, she picked up. "Hello Bidemi, please tell me you're not canceling again." Bidemi walked slowly to her mirror. She stared at herself. Not broken, not poor, not incapable, just stuck. She hesitated. Her mind echoed.
Night again. She stood at the door, dressed. Same energy as the night before, but different. This time, her.
"You choose this." Her grip on the phone tightened. "I'll come?" Silence. Then a scream. "Wait, are you serious?" Bidemi almost smiled. "Yeah." Her heart raced instantly. Fear creeping in. What if I panic? What if I don't fit in? What if she cut herself off? No. Her hand didn't shake as much. "I'm not ready," she whispered. Then she added, "But I'm going anyway." She opened the door. Back in the dark. The dream tried to return. The shadow formed again, but weaker, blurry, unstable. The voice echoed, "You'll come back." Bidemi stood still, calm this time. Maybe. She tilted her head slightly, but not as the same person. The shadow flickered, cracked, and for the first time, it stepped back, because the scariest thing wasn't her dreams. It was the life she kept postponing. And finally, she moved.